Today's episode covers factory moves in Europe, a fresh Kia EV teaser, Jeep and Chrysler's strategic crossroad, Volvo's charging and range details, and pricing shifts for the Kia Telluride. Welcome back to Autonews Daily. I'm Leah Morgan. Let's dive into today's headlines. Kia teased its new EV2 at the Brussels Motor Show, offering the first clear sign of a compact electric model positioned below its current EV range. The teaser points to Kia continuing to broaden its electric lineup, targeting urban and entry-level EV buyers with a car likely optimized for practicality and affordability. For automakers, a model like the EV2 is more than a single product launch. It helps map out market segmentation as brands compete to convert conventional buyers to electric ownership. This teaser also speaks to how motor shows are reasserting themselves as launch platforms, even as many manufacturers balance online reveals and physical events. Brussels provided a public stage where Kia can gauge reaction from both media and prospective customers, and where the brand can emphasize design cues, technology direction, and charge strategy without committing to every specification publicly. For listeners tracking electrification, the EV2 is a reminder that the next wave of EV growth is likely to come from more affordable mass-market models rather than only flagship or premium offerings. Shifting gears to Jeep. Discussions around a plug-in hybrid version of the Wrangler and the broader future of Chrysler put two legacy nameplates in the spotlight for how they adapt to changing regulations and customer expectations. A Wrangler with PHEV capability would signal Jeep's attempt to retain off-road capability and brand character while offering lower emissions and improved urban drivability for buyers who need both. The strategic decisions here reflect a common industry tension: how to preserve what makes an iconic model desirable while integrating electrified powertrains and meeting tighter emissions rules. Chrysler's position in the market has prompted debate about investment priorities and product roadmaps, and that context matters when brands decide which models to electrify, which to retire, and where to place new R&D resources. For the wider market, Jeep's moves will be watched closely because they set examples for other rugged, lifestyle-oriented marques that face the same pressure to decarbonize without alienating core customers. The PHEV conversation also highlights the role of hybrids as transitional technologies. They can bridge compliance needs and customer convenience while full electrification scales up. Next up, Volvo revealed information about the EX60's charging and range, giving potential buyers and fleet operators more detail on what to expect from the company's next electric offering. The focus on charging behavior and realistic range figures is crucial for consumer trust, because buyers increasingly make purchase decisions based on daily usability rather than headline numbers alone. Volvo's presentation around the EX60 seems aimed at clarifying how it will perform in everyday conditions, how quickly it can recharge during longer trips, and where it fits within the company's broader electrified portfolio. Beyond the figures themselves, this kind of disclosure helps define competitive positions between manufacturers. Whether a model is optimized for range, charging speed, or balanced performance often determines which buyer segment it attracts. For industry watchers, how Volvo packages the EX60's capabilities, along with options and charging infrastructure partnerships, will influence expectations for other mid-size electric SUVs entering the market. The EX60's messaging underscores that manufacturers are aware of the need to marry engineering with clear consumer communication on EV ownership realities. Moving back to traditional powertrains, Kia has adjusted pricing for gas-powered Telluride trims for the 2027 model year, a development that tells us how manufacturers respond to market demand and inventory realities in the SUV segment. Price adjustments on popular nameplates can reflect a number of strategic choices: optimizing profit margins, aligning trim competitiveness, or nudging buyers toward electrified or higher-margin variants. For consumers, updated pricing on gas trims can make the Telluride more or less attractive compared with rivals. And for dealers, it impacts how models are merchandised on lots and in online listings. From a competitive standpoint, price moves in the three-row SUV space ripple quickly. Rivals watch and often adjust incentives, financing, or packaging to maintain share. For fleet managers and private buyers balancing cost, capability, and long-term running expenses, these pricing updates are a prompt to reevaluate total cost of ownership, especially as automakers continue to roll out electrified alternatives across their lineups. The adjustment also signals that automakers remain nimble in responding to shifting consumer preferences and supply factors. If you found today's roundup useful, please like and subscribe. It helps us to keep bringing the news for you. Finally, a major production shift. Mercedes-Benz is establishing A-class production in Hungary, a move with broader implications for Europe's automotive manufacturing map. When a global automaker relocates or expands assembly for a high-volume model, it's a strategic decision shaped by logistics, labor, supplier networks, and regional trade dynamics. Producing the A-Class in Hungary points to how companies are optimizing capacities across the continent, and it can influence supplier investments and regional employment patterns. For Mercedes, locating A-Class production in Hungary may improve access to nearby Eastern and Central European supply chains and customers, and could be part of a larger plan to balance production between premium and compact segments across multiple plants. For policymakers and local economies, such decisions matter because they bring jobs, demand for supplier clustering, and often further investment in skills and infrastructure. For the industry at large, shifts like this highlight the ongoing restructuring of European manufacturing as automakers pursue efficiency while navigating trade rules and the transition to electrified powertrains. Thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow with the latest developments and deeper context from the automotive world.